SPY update for 311. So we got a gap up open and then we sold off pretty much the rest of the day. I had 4 sets of puts. I bought around 425, 426, and my original plan was to not sell for a loss if we held 429.64, and if I would have been more patient, which I'm working on for myself, that's my main problem, because I read this perfectly. Even if this was a 1 wave and a 2 wave, it held the top of this, and so if I would have just held my puts and let this go down here, I would have made a good amount of money. I had 4 contracts. Instead, I sold 2 for a loss and I sold 2 for a small gain. Ended up losing overall in the position. Thankfully, I had some covered calls and I traded a little bit, like scalping a little bit. Made a little bit of money today, but not much. But that just goes to show, if you have a plan, my plan was, if you watch the video from last night, to not sell unless we breach this 429.54. We did not breach it. If I would have just held those, they expired next Friday, I would have made a bunch of money. I probably would have made, on 4 contracts, I bet you I would have made probably like $2,000 or so. And so I screwed myself by not being patient, and that just goes to show you. And the thing about this too is I wasn't even correct on the assumption that this was a first wave and this was a second wave. My assumption was wrong now that I see what happens in the chart. But even when you're wrong, if you have a plan, like if it doesn't breach this level, then I should have just held and waited for it to come back down here. But that's what I'm working on. My patience gets tested really easily, and the market, chopped a lot today. And then the very last hour and a half, it finally fell down from, let's see, at 12:30, it started breaking down all the way down to 420. So not my best day for trading, but one thing that we learned today is this is not the second wave right here, in my opinion. So we originally thought this was ABC2, and then we thought this was the first wave, this was the second wave. That's not happening now. What it now looks like is we have A, B, C for A wave, and then we have A, B, C for the B wave. So A, B, C, and you look at this, you have one big move, and then you have A, B, C, one big move, A, B, C, B. And so another way that you can find out whether or not it's an impulsive move or if it's a corrective move is using parallel lines. And if you go right down here, and we're on the 30-minute time frame, and you go like this, and then you put that at the top of here, you'll see that this did not breach the line. That shows that it's corrective wave. If it breaches the line, it's most likely an impulsive wave, which would be a 5-wave move. So we had A, B, C, A, and then if you do the same thing on here, let's see, you got A, B, and put it at the bottom here, and we did not breach it. So another A, B, C. And so what I'm thinking is we're just going to do an ABC correction, but there's 3 waves in each correction, and we should see the second wave up here. So then if we know this is the B wave right here, then you can also draw from the bottom of here to the B wave, clone it, put it at the top of A, and you see we have A, B, and then most likely you're going to get C up around in this area, probably going into Powell's speech. So the 14th is Monday, 15th. So maybe we get like an A, B, C going into Powell. Maybe go to 432 or so. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't see how this is impulsive. And so actually after hours when I saw this, unfortunately I was out doing stuff and I didn't get a chance to buy options calls. I would have bought some calls and probably that would have been a lot better than what I did. But after hours, I bought SPXL And I plan on, I won't make as much money as I would with options, but it's a lot easier to trade because I can use stop losses. But if we do make a move from this area right here, we're at 420 all the way up to 430 to 432. I think I bought 50 after hours. That's $500. It's not that much, but I'm thinking about buying some more. And then if the market does show me that we are going to go up, I still have time to, buy some calls around in this area if we get like a move up and a pullback up to here. So, I mean, what they're doing is they're just chopping all these options up. The VIX came down today. What is the VIX at now? The VIX is at, I think it's above 30 now again. But they're just chopping all the options up. And that's mostly what I was afraid of at the start of the day. I was like, I don't want to stay in this if they're going to chop up the options. And if you had the patience to stay in them, you made some good money, but it was pretty hard. So 30.74, barely up today. So I think we probably are going to move down. And let's look at this chart and just see. And if you look at this too, what does this look like? It looks like a 5-wave move, and looks like we have. I have this labeled as B right now. Let me see here. Let's just see if this is a 5-wave move or not. It's hard to say on that right there. It could be. It looks like it also could be ABC corrective. So I don't know. I mean, the VIX is kind of harder to read, but I'm still looking for SPY to move up in this area early in the week. It could just go up to here to 429, 428. Maybe it doesn't breach the top of this. Maybe we just get down to 429-ish. But let's also look at the fib retracement here. So we hit the 50%. So yeah, it can come all the way up to 431, 432 and still be hitting the 61 fib, hit this resistance right here, and that would be the end of the second wave. So an ABC, maybe 3-3-5 pattern, that could be possible. 3-3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into Powell. And if that's the case, then we'd have the second wave complete, and then we'd be looking down here for the third wave all the way down here to I think it's around 398 to 400. So really, if we get this bounce on Monday or Tuesday, that's going to be one of the best opportunities to short in this whole move. If we get a move from 432 all the way down to 398. So just kind of my thoughts. It wasn't a good trading day for me, but to be honest, like on corrective waves, like you're kind of just guessing at some points. If it's impulsive and you know it's impulsive, then you can really take advantage of the big moves. But here it's just kind of like guessing until you can actually see the structure of the move. So I don't feel bad about it. And my individual stocks are getting slaughtered right now. And so right now I'm just trying to make money trading and then just continually do that because I'm not going to sell these stocks at ridiculous valuations. Just to get out of them. I'm going to let them ride, and then hopefully if I can make money consistently week after week, then when they do bounce, I'll have more money in my account to get back to normal valuations. So just my thoughts for today. Leave me a comment, like, and subscribe. And I'm going to do some individual stocks, I think, here next. Although I don't really see as much value in doing those right now because until the market bottoms out, they're all going to be kind of similar. They're all just going to be selling off and just be complete crap. Like I'm in SoFi right now, and it's just straight down from 13 to, was it 850 today? Like it hit an all-time low today. There's no bottom for these stocks until the market actually bottoms out and shows some strength. And we haven't seen that yet. So I don't know. We'll see what happens on Monday. In summary, I think we're going to hit 430 to 432 and then head down to the low 400s. So let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to you soon.